everyone, how have you been? You are now watching Delonix from 9G class. Okay, so as you can see in the brochure that I uploaded on my Instagram account, in today's video we are going to make a food called jade parcels. The food was inspired by a game called Gangshin Impact.
What is Gangshin Impact? Gangshin Impact? I've never heard of that.
Okay, if any of you guys wonder what is Gangshin Impact, so Gangshin Impact is an action role-playing game developed and published by a Chinese company called MiHoYo that allowed you to play with interchangeable 4 characters, or we call it as party in the game. I recommend you guys to play with the game because it's so fun. You can play with your friends, family, or anyone that play Genshin too, of course. For your information, the game allowed you to cook some food, so that's why the food that I'm gonna make today was inspired by Gangshin. And by that, I thought I will remake the food in real life since I really love the game. Okay, now let's head into the ingredients that we will need. First thing first, all you need is cabbage, chicken, and before we continuing, it's actually pork, but I'm not allowed to eat it, so I changed it to chicken so that anyone can eat it. But if you're allowed to eat it, then you can make it with porks. The next ingredient is garlic, green onions, ice cubes, a tom yum paste sauce, tapioca flour, an egg, salt, pepper, and a flavoring powder, a chili. And by the way, if you don't want to add a chili, that's okay because it's optional. It was only for a topping, by the way, so yeah. And now we are going into the tutorial on how to make it. First, we are now going to blend the chicken with ice cubes and 2 garlics until the texture of the blended chicken will look like this. It's actually more pink in real life, but I don't know what's wrong with my camera that makes the chicken looks very white. After that, add the egg to the chicken and mix it all the way until it looks like this. And then add the tapioca flour for about 2 tablespoons, then mix. Add the salt, pepper, and the flavoring powder, but don't add it too much. You can taste it with a bit of your finger to know how it tastes. Now we are going to make the cabbages for the wrap of the chickens. Add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of salt to the boiling water. Put the cabbages into the boiling water for around 30 seconds. Don't need to be so long because it will make the cabbages too soft and it will be too hard to wrap the chicken because the cabbages are damaged. After you drain the cabbages, you can put it into an ice cold water like in the video. And now all the cabbages and the chickens are now ready to be wrapped like this, and after it got wrapped, you can tie it with the green onion and it's ready to be steamed. Steam all the things to a steamer and wait for around 35 minutes. While waiting for the foods to be totally cooked, let's make the broth for it. Boil some water and put the tom yum paste sauce to the boiling water and mix. Add a flavoring powder if you want to, or maybe you can add salt. Now the jade parcels are fully cooked out of the steamer, and then place it to a plate like this. And for the last part, pour the broth to the food and add a chili if you want to. And there you go, you have a jade parcels. Very easy to make, right? And it's very delicious too. You guys should try it. Now it's your turn to make your own jade parcels. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy. Don't forget to drink water. Now it is time for me to say goodbye. Goodbye everyone. Have a nice day.